Welcome to a video that will highlight 9 of the most common bad habits in life which you must avoid to ensure that you stay on the path to great wealth, success, and happiness. It's important to remember that not everyone will be able to eliminate all these habits. However, you may gain a small advantage just by being aware of them. But better still, who knows what may happen if you decide to cut them out altogether? You might just become rich. So, let's go. Number 1. The poor play the victim role. Victims make excuses for their lack of achievement and point fingers to apportion blame to anyone but themselves. You can't always control the outcomes of all situations, but you have a huge amount of influence over the majority of them. Never forget that you are the one who decides how your life will go. Your health, your career, your personal and professional relationships are all your responsibility and under your control. And if you want things to change, then you must take action. What matters in life is not the things that happens to us, but rather how we choose to respond to them. When something happens to you that is not what you wanted, then don't seek to blame others or make excuses. That's what the poor do. Instead, figure out why and how it happened, and what you can do to prevent it from happening again. Learn from it. That's what the rich do. Don't be the helpless victim. Take control and use those lessons to your advantage. Number 2. The poor hang around with their own kind. The rich recognize they are the average of the 5 people they spend the most time with. People often reinforce their own prejudices and worldviews by spending time and socializing with those who share the same beliefs. In order to grow, you need to surround yourself with individuals who will encourage and push you to do more, like those who are already accomplishing remarkable things. If you find yourself spending time with the same group of friends from your childhood, it may be time to make a change. Don't be reluctant to leave a bad situation for a better one. If you don't, those who want to feel better about their own dismal life will likely try to crush your dreams and prospects. Number 3. The poor spend money they don't have. Spending what you don't have is a common trap that can lead to financial ruin. When you begin spending over your means, whether by borrowing money or overspending, your life quickly becomes unsustainable. It is very simple. You can't afford it if you don't have the cash to pay for it. Keep working hard and save up for it. Number 4. The poor get into debt to buy stuff they don't really need. Similar to the previous item, another key distinction between the wealthy and the poor is how they manage their usage of debt. Simply said, you shouldn't borrow money to make a purchase that won't pay for itself within a reasonable amount of time. Only make a purchase on credit if in some way it can be considered an investment. Would you want to get a loan to purchase a fancy new cell phone? What about a loan for a new computer? You should really avoid all that, only if you plan to use it to create and to help your company expand. Don't use credit to buy gear that depreciates in value. Instead, work hard and then spend what you've earned. Number 5. The poor have no savings. One way in which the poor differ from the wealthy is in their lack of preparation for the future. Having a savings cushion does exactly that. Cushion you from the inevitable financial bumps in the road of life. It also makes it possible to take advantage of opportunities. If you have money set away, you won't have to worry if anything horrible happens that requires money to get out of. But if you don't have a financial cushion, then it's time to take drastic action. To pay your way out of trouble, you may need to sell a vehicle, or worse still, your home. You might be able to borrow the money, but that is just more debt. Once the crisis is resolved, the savers would find themselves mostly unaffected, but the non-savers would find that their standard of living has been severely compromised. Let's take a look at the inverse case. If an opportunity presents itself, those with savings have the ability to jump on it and potentially improve their life, while those without can't really do anything about it. They'll miss the boat. As a result, the wealth gap continues to grow. Number 6. The poor exercise less than the rich. A common trait among the rich and successful is that nearly all of them do some form of exercise every day. This gives them the energy they need to be as productive as possible during those busy days. Physical fitness and mental fitness come hand in hand. A fit person is generally less tired and lethargic during the day, allowing them to be more productive. Studies show that the poor are generally less inclined or motivated to do regular exercise, which in turn breeds more lethargy and motivation to get out there and hustle. They then would typically be less successful and less rich. A healthy growth mindset also needs a healthy, fit body. so go and get out of breath. Number 7. The poor do not do regular health checks. We've just discussed how vital it is to take care of your health and stay fit, but perhaps equally important is to get regular health checkups. Let's imagine you unexpectedly become seriously ill. In the early stages of the illness, when therapy is more effective and less expensive, the illness might be detected via regular routine health checkups. However, if you don't do this, you and your loved ones might end up spending a small fortune in treatment. Number 8. The poor eat poorly. Despite the importance of health as previously mentioned, the poor have little to no idea of what constitutes a healthy diet, how to prepare one, or even what a balanced meal looks like. They are flooding their bodies with empty calories full of sugar and fat. They are deliberately damaging their bodies, preventing them from reaching their full potential. Everything suffers when your health suffers. You'll likely experience poor physical, emotional, and professional health. Eat well, and your body, mind, and overall well-being will thank you for it. Number 9. The poor wants others to help them succeed. Whether you like it or not, you're on your own. Whatever occurs in your life is entirely up to you. You own it. Nobody owes you anything, so don't expect to be handed success and wealth on a plate. Everyone thinks they'll be successful when they're young, but then reality sets in once they grow up. The rich are the ones who don't give up and realize that no one can or will fix their issues for them. That sets them apart and ultimately makes them succeed. Sitting back expecting that Lady Luck will magically transform your life into whatever you dream of is for dreamers. Those dreamers are still poor. Face your troubles head on, and you may find others who feel the same, and who knows, they may even help you out. If you don't change your mindset and keep on keeping on, you'll be a part of the majority that's destined to lose. You'll stay poor. We hope this video provided some useful information and gave you some inspiration to help you on your path to financial success. Please do the world a favor and share this video with anyone who you think may be a little guilty of any of these 9 bad habits. If you want to learn more about success behaviors of the rich and how they think, click on the videos on the screen. We're interested in hearing your thoughts on any more bad habits you think the poor have that the wealthy do not. If there is anything else you think should be included, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.